It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. First of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And it's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wow.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end of the slide, and he has the first as well. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Kill. 27. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Dancing to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 65 yards. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
I think he did, or Bree and them got it for him. It's yellow, though. The one Juan got.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now Prescott.
Yeah, well.
He's got Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Left side to Lamb. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Yeah, there we go. I think. All right, here we go, 46. We're going to 54 Lions. We're going to 54 Lions.
Prescott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all in this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Jalen Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
No, that's a little high.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it. It brings out 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of
Are you hot?
to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Are you hot? Bro.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Brandon Aubryon for the Cowboys field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Dude, be quiet, bro.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out, didn't force the field goal.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, kill! 47.
Throwing, Prescott.
Yeah,
He's
man.
going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here go 46. Here go, go to 54, line in. 26.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember, he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 79 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
The 35-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Dallas.
Then we're going to 52.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Go. Hey, kill! 47!
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave it with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
It's caught inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hurts. Running the slant, Gray with it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Another try for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
What's wrong?
Fights off the tackle. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Flushed out right.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Milton completes this one to Pickens.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
50 Bobcats.
Throwing is Milton.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Now Milton. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. Through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Trap 60. Ready.
Here's Milton. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Come on. 70, Panther 11. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
To throw, it's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Milton. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth as time has run out on quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Let's go. Trimmer. Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Let's go now. 1918.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Milton. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Bronco 80. Ranger.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Cowboy 8, Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 Tiger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Throwing is Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hold it ready. Come on, come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Copy line. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Hit his target one.
Dang.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Get it. Bronco 80. Go check. Go check. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, my
The
God.
throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
19 tight. 19 tight. Rig. Rig. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Cowboys 30.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.